They told me that I wasn't gonna get far.
What's up, amigos? It's the Prodigy Maker Minute with yours truly, Chris Lewitt. As you may know, I'm the former #1 for Cornell University, pro circuit player, elite junior development coach, and author and educator, author of The Secrets of Spanish Tennis and the Tennis Technique Bible. Well, my passion is Spanish tennis, and I've just wrapped up the manuscript for my new book. So it's The Secrets of Spanish Tennis, second edition, and I feel like a big sense of relief because I got the manuscript done for the publisher, and it's over, we're getting close to 60,000 words, so it's in great condition, and I'm very, very excited to get that project done. And so my mind's immersed in Spanish tennis, and I wanted to show you guys, if you look here at these notebooks, they're completely full. For when I studied this Toni Nadal course, I took a number of courses with Toni Nadal. They were online courses, and now they've been pulled. And I feel very fortunate now. They cost a lot of money, by the way. It was like several $1,000s. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with these courses that Toni Nadal did, because he never does courses. And when he did these courses, you know, he's very guarded. He's very hard to get close to. I have spent time with him at the Nadal Academy, but just, you know, not as much as with some of the other mentors that I've had in Spain. So I've been to Spain with Toni Nadal, but these courses were a way to gain access to his whole teaching method, which he never shares, except you know, people that are very close to him. And so I went for it, and I spent like 2 years studying these online courses, and then the whole company went out of business. So I'm sitting here with this all this info, and I have reams of notes, like all this brilliant philosophies and methods of Toni Nadal, and I want to share a bunch of this with you guys. And I've shared this in courses and in my books and in my writings and things like that. But I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Toni had an entire course for parents where he shared all of his philosophy. He's such a philosopher, such a deep thinker. I don't know if you get that from him just by watching him on television, but he's very intelligent and a very deep thinker, this guy, Toni Nadal. And he's a wordsmith too. He has lots of folksy anecdotes, and he's very clever with his words, especially when you consider the way he sort of he speaks in Spanish. A lot of time he rhymes words, and he speaks very much poetically, which I find very interesting. But he's very, very philosophical. So would you guys like a little tidbit? The first commentary that I had, let's see if I can find it. Okay, I found it. And he talks to parents in this first course, which is a long course about good parenting. And he shares like all his wisdom and his experiences about like what it means to be a good parent, what it means to be a bad parent, how to find a good coach, how parents can coach their own kids. Like, it's fascinating stuff. And so in this segment, he talks about like what is a good coach. And he says, and this is verbatim, I took the notes. He said, a good coach is, above all, someone who is motivated to train. So someone who is committed to train. And I've talked on previous videos about how Toni Nadal believes a coach should be kind and exigent. But he says a good coach is someone who is committed to train, really, really dedicated. And then he goes on to say that who are the most committed coaches? Those who are the best coaches. And he says those are parents. Parents are the most committed coaches. So think about that, guys. The best, Tony's saying the best coaches in the world are those who are committed and dedicated. That could be a coach, but he's implying, and he says that can be parents. And that sort of goes back to a question that I brought up in a previous Prodigy Maker Minute. I said, you know, I'd take a parent who's 100% committed over a coach who may or may not be motivated any day. So he says the best coaches, what makes a good coach? It's commitment, dedication, motivation, a true desire to help the player. And he starts with that as what makes a great coach. If you like this Prodigy Maker Minute, check out my big show, The Prodigy Maker Show. It's a podcast, and it's available on all your favorite podcasting platforms. I'll see you guys on the next program.
So I told him like this, look. Who's back? Lean back, see how I ride. I gotta do my thing. Check 1, 1.